Hi everybody, my name is Kat Nesbit. I am an executive advisor to Business Large and Small. Today we're going to do a little bit of an interview between my wonderful girlfriend Melinda and myself. She's decided to help me out here. We're going to do it that way because I think it makes it more interesting than just listen to me babble. And this is kind of a long conversation that I want to have to help introduce you guys to a new program that I am getting started. And is there anything else I need to say before we get going?
When we were talking earlier, you said something about patterns of struggle. Could you tell me more?
Oh, yeah. So this is beneficial because you guys don't know this part yet, but part of the big groups of teams that I'm going to be doing also include small mastermind groups that you will have amongst yourselves. So in the bigger groups, we're going to create a lot of diversity and having multiple industries join together so that you can get fresh ideas. But in your smaller groups, so that you can more quickly come to some problem solving, you're going to have like-minded struggle models, is what I like to call them. I don't think that's a term anybody else uses. So in the roughly three that I generally find pretty consistently throughout businesses. One struggle model is first the idea that somebody thinks they have to grow their business more. They don't have enough cash flow, and so they figure they don't have enough sales, and they want to focus everything on developing more sales. The other scenario that we see a lot is where an owner just has no idea where the problem is. They don't have a good quality grasp of their data or how to attain data, or they don't have good systems for gathering that data, and so they don't know what's wrong with their business. And the third model is what I like to call the capital E entrepreneur. They quite often have conquered that sales piece and often have good data, but they tend to be somewhat tyrannical drivers, not very good communicators, and of course they would deny all of this, but it makes them have a very hard time keeping their team engaged and employed, and so they're constantly having to refill the pipeline of humans to help support their business, and so they can't grow because of that thing. And so I will be pairing you guys, just so you know, so that you guys can have shared problems, and then you can come outside the circle for shared solutions. Okay.
And you think you have a solution for this?
I do, and that's this TEAMS program. So first of all, TEAMS stands for training. That T, right? E is education. A is for accountability. M is for masterminding, and S is the system. Because even though we've all done some elements of these things, I've never found it put all together comprehensively before until I started beta testing this with a friend of mine last, I guess it was last fall now, and just started having some really great success with it. I think it blends all of the structures that really help us as individuals be able to grow our strength and capacities and knowledge at a really accelerated pace.
And so what do you want us to do to get a taste of this?
Oh, well, I want you to sign up for my webinar, because the webinar is going to be some more explanation of how this works, but then also a mini example of how it works. I'm hoping that one of y'all is going to be willing to be my victim and actually have a little bit of masterminding go on. Bring a problem and sign up for the webinar and kind of get a feel for how this works. Each class, we're going to do a little bit of an educational module. We'll begin heavily in the marketing area because, let's face it, cash flow does solve a lot of problems. Right? So we want to get you fast into growing your business, find out what's wrong with your pipeline and which part of it is it, your lead gathering or your conversion rate or your price point, right? And then get you going on some paths, some solutions to that. Then we'll be focusing on self-development, time management, things of that nature that will become your educational pods. And then later on, the program will move on to developing your team and managing and communication skills outward, so that we cover all three of those problem scenarios that one always runs into. Did I make sense with that?
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
Sounds
cool.
Amazing.
Wonderful. It's supported by a program that I have. It's actually wonderful. It's a joint venture of mine. It's a nationally recognized marketing program. Excellent content. And I didn't do it. I just helped with it. And it is the training platform that we'll be using to help develop you guys as individual businesses. And then there's also classroom element where you guys will be given assignments outside of our working together and be asked to turn those into me, and I will not grade them, but get them as gathering data for your company file so that we can begin to learn more about what's not working and how we can really find some solid answers for you. So that's what it's big teams and little teams and lots of education and really fun because I'm running it. But thank God we also have what we're calling the focus specialist who will be on those classes with us. She will keep us on point and on time, which is something I'm not always good at. Speaking of which, I think this has dragged on long enough. Is there anything else I haven't explained very well? No?
No.
Okay. Well, I hope that helps. Y'all sign up for the webinar, please, and come get a feeling for what this is like. It might just be what the doctor ordered for that business of yours. Okay. Have a great day.